Hello everyone, this is Meat is Everywhere Food Review. We've got a very special meal here today to try out. I'm very excited to try it out and give you a nice review for it. Of course, today is you probably saw the title of the video, the Taco Bell Human Meat Chalupa. Now, if you remember Taco Bell, every year around Halloween, when October rolls around, they like to do a sort of a spooky special with one of their items. Last year was the candy corn taco, and this year it is the human meat chalupa. The year before last was the collaboration with Reese's, in which they put their taco meat in a Reese's cup. It was very successful, so they keep doing it every year. And of course, this year they decided to make a chalupa and replace their normal seasoned meat with a human meat, so beef that's made out of human instead of whatever they usually use, which I'm not familiar with. According to their press release, the human meat chalupa is made from, and you probably guessed already, human meat from recently deceased humans. So they're not killing people to make the meat, so you don't have to feel too bad about eating it. And they promise that by eating it, you are sure to be haunted for the rest of your life. Probably saw in all the marketing and the commercials. They had one during the Super Bowl in which a man eats the chalupa and he's haunted everywhere he goes until he falls into an open manhole and dies. Strange marketing to promise death and haunting after eating something, but it seems to be working. It's very popular, and you've definitely heard about it, right? So I'm glad here. We're gonna try to taste it and hope it's as good. As you all know, I love Taco Bell. I think probably in the upper echelon of the big fast food chains, not quite as consistent as a Chick-fil-A, but the variety they bring to their menu is definitely of a higher sort than a Chick-fil-A or even a McDonald's. So we're going to try out this chalupa. It comes in a combo box, which I got. It comes with human meat chalupa, the beefy burrito with cheese, and the normal Doritos Locos Tacos, which everyone loves, of course, and nachos with cheese. So we're going to try out the chalupa, and I will let you know how I feel about it. First bite was good, but I'm gonna have to get a second one to get a full palate of it, right? I'm gonna need at least one more bite, so bear with me here. And I got the Baja Blast, of course, as you must anytime you go to Taco Bell. So I just realized that I forgot to give a breakdown of the rest of it. Of course, the human meat is the focal point of the chalupa. But along with the human meat, they didn't change any of the other recipes, or the other ingredients, rather. They do have the lettuce and the tomatoes and the sour cream that goes along with a regular chalupa. It's all here. So that kind of brings me to my point, is that, yes, it does taste like human. You're definitely getting the human taste, but it is the other ingredients that I'm a little disappointed in. So the human meat flavor, taste, overwhelms the rest of it, right? You're not getting the full chalupa. It's the human meat is so vocal here that you can't taste or feel any of the other ingredients, and that's kind of disappointing, because when I come in for a chalupa, I'm ready for not just the beef, but the lettuce and the tomatoes and the sour cream. And that's the beauty of the chalupas, that they all work together in a beautiful symphony. But I feel like in this special, the human meat overwhelms everything to such a degree that it's why even have the other ingredients, I feel like. You know, I'm a little disappointed there's not more to it. Why couldn't they have done other things with the other ingredients? Perhaps lettuce was human hair, or tomatoes were toenails. You know, stuff like that. Sour cream. What could that could have been blood. Which kind of brings me to my next point, is that compared to the other fast food chains that are also doing Halloween specials, think of Wendy's with the blood frosty, or Burger King with the sacrificial lamb. Those are, you get there and you know what you're getting, and you're getting exactly what you want, right? The Wendy's frosty, the blood frosty, it really does, you know, taste like blood. It's great consistency. It's not more blood than frosty. It's not more frosty than blood. It's a perfect combo, a perfect blend of the blood frosty. And then the sacrificial lamb, of course. I mean, it's simple, effective, and they definitely hit right on it. So that's what I have to say about that. Overall, it's a great product. I recommend going to get the human meat chalupa. I don't really think they hit it perfectly this time. I do prefer the candy corn taco from last year. Now, in terms of what they could take further next time, like I said, what other ingredients could they have in a chalupa that fully embody eating a person? Just the human meat is, you're underselling the point of eating a person, is that there's more to people than just their body and their meat, right? They've got hair, they've got eyeballs, they've got teeth. You know, it's just disappointing that Taco Bell it was a bit of a gimmick, and they didn't fully commit to what they were doing. So if I had to rate it out of 10, it doesn't taste bad. You know, that's the thing, is that it still tastes good. It tastes like human meat, and human meat's always tasted good and always will taste good. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5, maybe a 7. Maybe I got a bad chalupa, you know what I mean? Maybe they put too much beef in this one, too much meat. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 or a 7. I would go out and try it if I were you, especially if it's interesting to you. You haven't tried human meat in a while. But other than that, there's not really much to say here. That's what's disappointing, is that it's a one-note meal. And when I go to Taco Bell, I want at least an entire orchestra of flavors singing to me as I eat. And I just did not get that here. And I am a tad disappointed. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween season, and that everything is great, and you get more tricks than treats, right? Out there, you gotta be careful about that, those tricks. Yes, I would say this is definitely a treat, but a bit of a trick. What are you gonna do about it? Quick plug, reminding you that my radio show 1-800-KILL is on everywhere. It's more of a podcast, really. Radio stations won't actually carry it legally. So on any podcast service, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anything like that, please give it 5 stars. My buddies talk about the best ways to hunt down, kill people, and turn them into food. And it's really useful information for aspiring cannibals like yourself. That's that. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and see you around.